is the mayor's report for the city of Battle Creek, Michigan. This is the mayor of Battle Creek, Mark Behnke. Good morning. And I hope the weather is treating everyone fairly. Please be safe out there. And if you do not need to go out, please stay in. City Hall holiday closures. The city offices will be closed on Monday, January 15th in observance of Martin Luther King Day. Transit will operate all public transportation services that day, and Republic Services is open. We'll make the usual Monday waste pickups. Thank you for your understanding. Public hearing on transit services changes. Battle Creek transit services will stay the same as they are now, but federal law requires the city to hold a public hearing about transit service changes we made a year ago due to staff shortages. The public hearing will be at the regular city commission meeting on Tuesday, January 16th at 7 p.m. in the third floor chambers of City Hall, 10 North Division Street. In December 2022, transit reduced services due to staff shortages, and unfortunately, those reductions continue today. Those reductions to eliminate Saturday service, eliminate late night service, and reduce frequency across some of our bus fixed routes. While we intended these reductions to be temporary, the staffing shortages have extended beyond 12 months. Federal Transit Administration regulations require us to hold a public hearing at that time threshold. Riders, neighbors, and anyone else may give public comments about the service changes, as the City Commission will consider action that could affirm the current levels of service. Battle Creek Transit can still restore service to the previous levels when and if staffing allows it, even if the Commission votes to affirm the current service levels. We hope that will happen as we work hard to meet the community transportation needs. Free transportation to the meeting and public hearing is available. Please call transit by 5 p.m. on Monday, January 15th at 269-966-3474. Once again, please call transit by 5 p.m. on Monday, January 15th if you'd like a ride to the public hearing. The number is 269-966-3474. Current transit service looks like this. Fixed route buses operate between 5 a.m. and 3:45 p.m. with no service during the lunch hour of 11:15 to 12:15. Teletransit, our scheduled door-to-door service, provides service from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Our BC Go, or our countywide scheduled on-demand service, provides service from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. As always, please call transit staff to help planning your trip at 269-966-3474. Absentee ballot applications mailed for the 2024 elections. The 2024 election season has begun. In the city of Battle Creek, voters can apply now for an absentee ballot if they wish. Voters who previously signed up for the if not already, fill out the paper application and mail it back to the Battle Creek City Clerk to room 216, 10 North Division Street, Battle Creek, Michigan, 49014. You can also drop it off at any drop box at the City Hall. There is one in the drive-up box, in the parking lot, and another box by the public building entrance. You can also apply online for an absentee ballot. Start at mi.gov/vote. On the application, you can check the boxes to request absentee ballots for all of this year's elections: the February 27th presidential election, the August 5th primary, and the November 5th general election. If you have previously joined the permanent absentee voter list, please note that this process is changing this year. On this application, you can choose to check the box to join the permanent absentee, and we'll make this the last absentee ballot application you receive. If you check the box, you will automatically receive your absentee ballot when it becomes available before each election. You will no longer apply for each absentee ballot. If you do not check the box to join the absentee ballot list, you will have to get an absentee ballot application online or from your local clerk on your own before the election. Generally, clerks will no longer send the applications. However, to provide the best service and to make sure no one misses their opportunity to vote absentee if they wish, the City of Battle Creek's clerk staff will send absentee ballot applications to the current permanent absentee voter list before the August and before the November elections. They will stop sending the applications after 2024. So please check the box if you'd like to automatically renew your absentee ballot going forward. Absentee ballots will be mailed to voters who requested them after January 18th. Absentee ballots are due back to your clerk's office by 8 p.m. on the election day in person, by mail, or via the drop box. We encourage voters to return ballots in person or via the drop box, especially in the last week before the election day. Remember to sign the outside of your ballot envelope before submitting your absentee ballot. Remember that any registered voter in Michigan can vote absentee without giving a reason why. You must be registered to vote at your current address to vote. However, you choose to do so, check your registration at mi.gov/vote. Proclamations, Human Trafficking Awareness Month. Whereas human trafficking is a worldwide health and civil rights crisis, victims and survivors of both labor and sex trafficking span across the globe with both international and domestic victims. And whereas anyone can become a victim of trafficking regardless of age, sex, ability, race, sexual orientation, social economic status, or religion. Traffickers target individuals who for any reason are vulnerable. And whereas people can be trafficked in person and online by strangers or someone they know, including employers, partners, and family members. And whereas an estimated 27.6 million people are subjected to human trafficking globally, increasing cases of human trafficking reported in every U.S. state and territory. And whereas the true extent of the human trafficking problem is very hard to determine at most times, victims and situations are not reported or brought forth. And whereas every member of our community can play a role in preventing human trafficking, observing January as Human Trafficking Awareness Month provides an excellent opportunity to increase awareness of both labor and sex trafficking, and therefore empower the community to prevent human trafficking by seeking education to recognize the signs of this abuse and taking meaningful action to break the cycle. Human Trafficking Awareness Month is also a reminder of the importance of organizations like Safe Place in Calhoun County to provide critical confidential services such as free legal advocacy, counseling, support groups, and emergency shelter for victims of sex trafficking and domestic violence and their dependent children. Therefore, on behalf of the citizens of the City of Battle Creek and the Battle Creek City Commission, I hereby proclaim the month of January 2024 as Human Trafficking Awareness Month in the greater Battle Creek area, and I urge all the citizens of Battle Creek to do their part to end human trafficking in this country by working together and supporting their community's efforts to promote health, safety, and supportive environments to assist victims in finding the right help they need to ensure that no survivor of human trafficking ever has to struggle alone. National Day of Racial Healing. Whereas we've all witnessed the racial divisiveness rising in America's urban, rural, suburban, and tribal communities today, which threatens the very core of this great country's unified front. And whereas just those who came before us, it is our duty to protect the children of this country and maintain communities in which they all have the opportunity to succeed. And whereas we understand and recognize that there is a racial divide in our country, and we must all work earnestly to heal the wounds created by the racial ethic and religious bias, and build an equitable and just society so that all children can thrive. And whereas children have the right to be provided every opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive in nurturing environments that don't violate their safety, dignity, and humanity. And whereas every single person has the capability to make changes within themselves that can have profound effects on an entire society. And whereas if we dedicate ourselves to the principles of truth, racial healing, and transformation, we can bring about the necessary changes in thinking, behavior, and systems that will propel this great country forward as a unified force where racial biases will become a thing of the past. And whereas racial healing is a vital and crucial commitment to the education, social, mental, and overall well-being of our children. Therefore, on behalf of the Battle Creek City Commission, I do hereby proclaim Tuesday, January 16th, as National Day of Racial Healing, and I urge the neighbors of our community and communities across the country to promote racial healing, transformation in ways that are best suited for them individually as a means to work together to ensure that the best quality of life for every child. Our next City Commission meeting will be a workshop on Tuesday, January 16th at 5:30 p.m. The topic of the discussion will be Community Development Update. Our next City Commission regular meeting will be Tuesday, January 16th. The regular meeting starts at 7 p.m. You can join us for both meetings in person at City Hall, 10 North Division Street, in the Commission chambers on the third floor. There are at least 2 opportunities to give public comment during the regular meeting about the items on our agenda and any general comments you may have about our city business. If you can't come to the meeting in person but want to watch it, access Vision 17 on Comcast and on channel 100 on AT&T. They also stream to the Live 17 tab of their website, accessvision.tv. You can also watch a live stream of our workshops and regular meetings on the City of Battle Creek, Michigan YouTube channel. You can watch previous live streams of meetings there too. Our agendas are usually posted the Thursday before each workshop or the meeting on the city's website. Once on battlecreekmi.gov, go to your government tab, then Mayor and Commission. If you'd like a paper copy of the agenda, you can visit the city clerk's office at City Hall from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is the Mayor of Battle Creek, Mark Behnke. Thank you very much for listening and have a great weekend.